If you're on Social Security and disability benefits, listen up. I have great news. I'm going to give you the December 2024 Social Security payment schedule. Plus, millions are going to receive 2 checks in December. You don't want to miss that. And then I'm going to tell you 10 changes that are coming to Social Security in 2025 that's going to affect 72 million Social Security and disability recipients. So let's jump right into it. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We appreciate your support, and let's jump right to it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the December payment schedule and the double checks that are coming for some people who receive Social Security benefits. As you may know, when it comes to Social Security, if you're on retirement benefits or SSDI, which is the Social Security Disability Insurance Benefits, your payment schedules are based on your birth date and a specific weekday. So, if your birthday is between the 1st and the 10th of the month, you are going to get your Social Security or SSDI benefits on the 2nd Wednesday of the month. If your birthday is between the 11th and the 20th, your Social Security or SSDI payments come on the 3rd Wednesday of the month. And lastly, if your birthday is between the 21st and the end of the month, then your benefits are going to hit your account. Both your Social Security or SSDI benefits are going to come on the 4th Wednesday of the month. But in December, there's a little wrinkle to that schedule, so I'm going to tell you why. Now, if you're on SSI, which is Supplemental Security Income, you're on a different schedule. Your payments come on the 1st of the month unless the 1st is a holiday or a weekend, and then there's a whole bunch of people who get their benefits on the 3rd. Those who live outside the United States and are getting Social Security benefits, if you're getting both Social Security and SSI benefits, if your state pays for your Medicare premium, and you file for Social Security before 1997, you're going to get your benefits on the 3rd of the month unless the 3rd is a weekend or a holiday. So let's jump into the actual schedules for the month. So in December 2024, if you're on Social Security or SSDI, your birthday is between the 1st and the 10th, you are going to get your benefits on December 11th, which is the Wednesday. If your birthday is between the 11th and the 20th, your benefits will arrive on December the 18th, which is the 3rd Wednesday. And if your birthday is between the 21st and the end of the month, your benefits should have arrived at December the 25th, which is Wednesday. But that is Christmas Day. So your benefits will come in on December the 24th, the day before Christmas. So, Merry Christmas. And let's talk about SSI. If you're on SSI benefits, you are not going to get a check in the beginning of December. Why? Because you should have received your benefits or will receive your benefits on Friday, November the 29th. That's why you're getting 2 checks in November. So your early December benefit is going to come on Friday, November the 29th. Now, for the rest of you who get your benefits on the 3rd, because the 3rd of December is a Tuesday, you're going to get your benefit on schedule. As I mentioned, there's a 2nd check in December for some people. If you're on SSI benefits, you're going to get a 2nd check in December, just like you did in November. So what's going to happen is that your December check is going to, the beginning of December check for SSI beneficiaries is going to be on November the 29th. And then you're going to get a check in December the 31st, which is a Tuesday, because December the 31st is the weekday before the new year. And because they cannot issue your check on a holiday, your check is going to come a day before. So, let's keep moving. What if you don't get your check? What if your payments don't come in on time? Well, there are 3 ways you can fix this. The first is that you should wait 3 additional business days, because the Social Security Administration advises that there may be a problem between their wire transfer and your bank. So it pays to wait a little bit. And if you wait 3 business days and your money still does not come in, then reach out to the Social Security Administration at the number on the screen, or go to a local office, or you can log in online. If you have a My Social Security account, you can log in online and see what's up with your payment. Now, let's talk about the 10 changes that are coming to Social Security in 2025. The first one is that a lot of you did not like the COLA increase. COLA, cost of living adjustment for 2025, is 2.5%, and a lot of people are mad about that. And I understand because prices have gone up and stayed up. And compared to the last few years, the cola you received this year has been tiny. Why is that happening? Well, it's because traditionally cola increases have been small. And because of the pandemic, you were getting a lot of money due to inflation. Now, the fact is that prices have gone up and stayed up. So you're justified to feel like the adjustment for 2025 is not enough. That is fair because food prices have gone up and stayed up. And even though inflation has come down, the rate of growth of inflation has come down, it doesn't mean that prices that went way up have dropped. So that's why a lot of people are disappointed by the cola. But the thing is that the issue with cola is how cola is calculated. So until Congress changes the way cola is calculated, it appears that cola will never catch up with Social Security. Social Security increase will never catch up with true inflation because they are using an index that does not really track the spending habits of seniors. It's tracking the spending habits of urban wage earners who may not necessarily be on Social Security. So that is where the mismatch is, and there's been laws that have been put in Congress by Democrats to try to change that and create a new index called the CPIE, Consumer Price Index for the Elderly, that will measure price changes specifically based on spending habits of Americans 62 years and over. But with the new Trump administration coming in, I don't think that's going to go anywhere. So we'll have to wait a little bit on that one because the Republicans are going to have total control of Congress. And I know some of you are going to get all bent out of shape when I say this, but they are not going to try to increase your Social Security benefits. That's just not how they operate. If anything, they'll want to cut it. And if you think I am just trying to spread rumors, just Google Trump and Social Security and see all the news articles that have come out just since the election of what the Republicans plan to do with Social Security in order to give big tax cuts to people who already have it. But that's another conversation. So if you're new to this channel, if you're enjoying what you're watching, if you like the information I'm sharing with you, please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button so that more people will get this information. And I'm about to share with you the 10 changes to Social Security that's going to happen in 2025. So let's get right to it. The first one is that because COLA has been increased, your benefits are going to go up, but it's very tiny. If you're on Social Security, you're going to get $1,976 on average. I'm not saying that that's what you are going to get. That's the average benefit. It's going to go up by $49. If you're on Social Security and you're a couple, the average benefit will be $3,089, up by $75. If you're on SSDI, the average benefit will be $1,580, up $38. If you're on SSI, it's $967, which is the maximum you can get, a $24 increase. And if you're a couple on SSI, you're going to get $1,450. That's the maximum, an increase of $35. But the average Social Security retirement benefit is going to go up by $49. The next thing is maximum benefit you can get at your full retirement age. If you're on Social Security and you're retiring and you contributed the maximum to the Social Security Trust Fund, you're going to get $48,216 per year next year if you're getting the maximum benefit, or $4,018 a month. It is going up from $3,822. Next, the biggest increase or the biggest change that's coming is how much you can make and still be charged or still pay Social Security taxes. Each year that is changed based on the COLA, the cost of living adjustment. So in 2025 it's going to be $176,100. Anybody making up to that amount has to pay Social Security taxes. Plain and simple. Next is for people on disability. There's something called the substantial gainful activity. If you apply for disability, pay attention to this number because that is what they use to determine whether you're really disabled based on the work that you're doing right now. And if you're on the trial work period, you can make $1,160 and less and still be considered disabled. But if you go beyond that for a long period of time, you may lose your disability benefits because it means that you're doing substantial gainful activity and you may not be considered disabled. So keep that in mind if you're on disability benefits. The next change is Medicare premium. Medicare Part B premium are going up to $185 a month. It will be taken directly out of your Social Security check. And there are some other changes that are coming to Medicare. For example, Medicare Part B deductible is going to go to $257. And staying with Medicare Part B, one of the things that's going to change is that your copay. So when you come to income bracket for high income surcharges for Medicare Part B and Part D will increase to $106,000. So that's a big deal. The maximum out-of-pocket cost for Medicare Advantage plans will be $9,350. And Medicare Part D out-of-pocket cost will be capped at $2,000 for drugs that are covered. Now, the sixth change that's coming next year is how much you can make and not lose your Social Security benefits or not lose a portion of it if you are receiving Social Security before your full retirement age and you're still working. That is called the earnings test exemption. In 2024, it was $22,320. It means that you can work up to that amount and not lose your benefits. But when you go beyond that, for every $2 you go above it, you lose $1 in your Social Security benefits. In 2025, that amount is $23,400 or $1,950. In the year of 2025, if that is your full retirement year and you're still working and collecting Social Security, then you can work up to $62,160 and not lose your benefits, or $5,180. And the amount is more generous because if you go above it, for every $3, you lose $1 in your benefit. And then when you reach your full retirement age, you can work as much as you want and you don't lose any benefit. Now, how much does it take to get a single Social Security credit? Remember, you need 40 credits to be qualified minimum for Social Security. You can earn that each quarter over 10 years of working. But there's a minimum you have to make each quarter. That changes based on the COLA. And in 2025, it's going to be $1,810, up from $1,730. And then the eighth change that is coming is that Social Security tax rate. As you know, 6.2% is charged for employees on Social Security taxes if you're making up to $176,100 in 2025. And then there's also Medicare taxes. So together they are 7.65%. If you're self-employed, you're going to pay all of it, which is 15.3%. So basically how it works is that you, the employee, you pay 7.6%, your employer matches 7.6%. But if you're self-employed, you pay all of it together. Next, we talk about full retirement age. That has been creeping up over the last few years and is going to go up again by 2 more months. So if you were born in 1959, your full retirement age is going to be 66 years and 10 months if you are retiring in 2025. After that, 2026, the full retirement age is going to set to 67 years for anybody born in 1960 and later. Congress made a change. Now they've increased the full retirement age where you can get all the benefits you've contributed for Social Security. But they're talking about increasing it again to 70 years old to try and save the Social Security Trust Fund. As you know, Social Security Trust Fund is going to run out of money the way things are going in about 7 years, which means that not everybody is going to get their full benefit at that time unless Congress does something about it. One of the things they're floating is to increase the retirement age yet again to age 70. Why? Because they can, which is very uncomfortable thing to say, but that's how it works. I mean, they increased it from 66 to 67. So that is how Congress thinks. Whenever they run out of money or they want money to do their pet projects, they try to dip into the money for the vulnerable population. So who knows what they're going to do. Next, we talk about the 10th change that's coming. More women are going to get Social Security benefits based on their own record. And that number keeps growing, and that's a good thing. So that's a big change that's coming, and they have a chart that shows that it's going to continue to grow, and people who are able to claim benefits on their own record is going to continue to grow as the year goes by. So those are the 10 changes that I wanted to bring to you today. If you have any questions at all, let me know in the comment section below. If you're new, subscribe to this channel. I would love to hear your feedback. If any of this is hitting you differently and you have a comment about it, let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear what you have to say. So until I see you in the next video, thank you for watching.